What's up guys, these slides here back in the video. So in this video, it is around the Christmas time, or at least was when I started this project. So last year I made a Christmas tree, and this year I'm making a Christmas ornament. The first step in most of these projects is I have this big wood pile, so I first look into it. But I didn't see any wood that I liked. It was all kind of really thick, and I want something skinnier. So I went ride my bike around, and I went dumpster diving. Ended up going to two dumpsters. I didn't find any wood, so I went back to the wood pile and found a skinnier piece of wood on the ground. It was a little skinnier, not by that much though. I clean off the wood and bring it to my table. I also print out some wooden D templates that I'm gonna carve out with different wood tools. I cut out the template with a scissor and a knife. Then I mark where I want it to go onto the wood board, and I cut it down to scale to make it appropriately sized. Then I glue it on to it and began cutting it out with different tools. So I start off with the chisel, just going into large flat strips, and I start using a hammer to make indents to make cuts easier so I don't accidentally cut things off that are supposed to be left there. However, once I started going on the inside, I accidentally did cut a part out, so I took some wood glue and glued it back. But I let it dry for a day, and I did let it dry. The next day was Christmas, so I got a new guitar amp, so I just spent most of the time working on that, so I took a long break from the project. But here is an other project I was working on, and there's something to do with the mouse. When I went working back on the project, I made sure to be extra careful on the inside, because I didn't want anything else to chip and fly off, and when I'd have to wait. I was taking my time, and I eventually removed all the references just so I could get a cleaner finish. And like I said earlier, it was way too thick, so I started taking a handsaw and trying to cut it, in half to make it a lot thinner. I then marked on the cut line I'd made all around it so I could cut a little indent around all of the sides. And then I took the chisel and began chiseling it, because it'd be a lot less work using a chisel than sawing all the way through. That's why I originally tried looking for a thinner piece of wood, but I couldn't find it. After I split the wood, I started planing it with the chisel before sanding it down to get a lot of the loose fibers off. I moved on to painting, and last year was mainly green, so this year I decided to go with the color scheme of black and red, with black being the D, and I did the borders with it, while everything else was red. Finally, I drilled a hole in it to put a string into. Okay, so off camera, I completed it by attaching a string to it so it can be like kind of this ornament or something. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Not quite as cool as last year, but still pretty good. And I'm just gonna wrap it. And all I do is thank you guys for watching. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And these slides out.